Today on the Fatboy Show, there's a very interesting question we want to explore, Olive, and that is, what is the easiest way to lose money?
That's very simple. Ponzi schemes.
Ponzi schemes?
Yeah.
Well, my answer is actually quite similar to yours because it's kind of the same thing.
Uh-huh.
Falling in love.
Oh, gosh. I would think that right now you'd be steering clear from such things.
Such things, what? Such conversations?
Yes, for now.
Oh, because, wait, guys are giving me a hard time. So now because I have a baby girl, I can't say anything. Anything I say will be used against me.
Against you in the court of public opinion.
What, do you think she also won't want money when she's dating, guys?
Let me tell you something.
She won't want to be taken on fancy dates?
No, she will want, but now you cannot say this and then turn around and tell your daughter to expect more. You see? I'm having a good time with this.
This is unfair. But Ponzi schemes, you say. And these would be schemes where
like Telex Free, AdFast Inc., like the recent one that was called BLQ Football, something like that, where you invest a given amount of money and expect to get some money on a daily or on a weekly basis, only for you to cash in a few monies or checks, and then the website is gone and your money is gone.
So it's kind of like, is that the same as multi-level marketing?
Yes.
Where essentially they tell you that you're going to make money by selling certain products.
Like forever living products.
But mostly you're going to make your money through recruitment of others to join.
Yes.
And of course, those who entered early tend to be the ones that reap the biggest rewards, whereas those who entered late may find themselves struggling to make anything. And so this is why a lot of people have been left frustrated. But I've attended some of those multi-level marketing events.
Like World Ventures?
I can't remember which one I went for, but I think, and I was the MC. And at that event, like the gifts that were being given to like the best performing sellers was enormous. People were winning cars. People were winning trips.
That sounds like World Ventures.
And the president of the organization flew in from, I don't know, some Asian country, Singapore or something. And he was congratulating everyone and urging them to meet their targets and to work harder. People were winning trips to Hawaii, vacations, cars, and or cash. So I'm like, can this entirely be fake?
So for instance, I think what you're describing is World Ventures, and I attended a few, workshops they had, but the people that had joined earlier, like you said, were reaping big. They had big money. But then where are they now? Or where are the people that joined last? And that's the challenge. You never know if you are joining at the beginning or in the middle or at the end. The only way to know is by the money you get back or the profit that you make or the money you lose. Now, for me, back in back in 2013, I was still in the bank. And Telex Free came around 2011. My friends asked me to join. I refused. And then in 2013, there was another called AdFast Inc. I still refused. But then someone I trusted was like, people in my office join this. And I see, like firsthand, they're cashing in every weekend. So maybe this could be good for you. I was like, if this person is giving this a green light, then it should be good. So I invested 5 million. I invested on Friday. And by Sunday, the website was down.
Really?
I lost it all. All of it. I didn't even get 500,000 back.
So there are no guarantees that would protect
no
your
guarantees.
investment?
No guarantees. And then later, the guys that had apparently brought that to Uganda were arrested, but these guys were swimming in money, so to speak. They were driving monster rides. They had one of them had just had a very expensive wedding at our cost.
Can you imagine? Well, so your money wasn't completely wasted. You sponsored someone's beautiful wedding.
Can you imagine that? And to make it worse, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done. That money was not my savings. It was a loan.
Oh.
I used to get salary loans. So part of the money I got, I did that.
So you now had to spend the next several months paying back money, which you just never were able to ever reclaim.
I paid that loan painfully, but it was a great lesson.
So how much did you think you were going to get?
Well, they said you get 500,000 per week.
For how long? Forever.
I don't even remember the details. For a given period of time.
Sounded too good to be true.
It was too good to be true. That's why I'm saying it was the dumbest thing I ever did, because right now I can never do that ever again.
So let's now talk about how falling in love is similar to that. Because when you fall in love with a woman, you want to give her the world.
Of course.
You want to give her everything you can afford to give her in exchange for her affection, her love, and her intimacy, or at least based on the promise of that. And many men have done that and have been left with nothing. I mean, I'm sure it pained you to lose your 5 million, but
Yes.
men have lost bigger fortunes on women they thought they loved.
So, so what happened to these men?
I mean, this Stingy Men's Association wasn't born of nothing. These are men who have been hurt, who have been burnt, who have lost money. In the same way that you are now skeptical of a Ponzi scheme,
Yes.
we're also skeptical of ladies who tell us so many nice things.
But you see, Stingy Men's Association has mostly members that cannot part with even 10,000 shillings.
Yes.
Not because they were beaten in the past, but because they are stingy or broke, for that matter. Because when a man has, for some reason, he wants to give the woman. It's very hard to find a man that has and is very stingy. Those two don't work, because men love power and money gives them power. And when you have power, you can get anything you want.
It's the sweetest feeling, to give a woman money and she's like, thank you.
Oh, darling.
Thank you, honey.
You're the best.
You're amazing. Oh, what would I do without you? And you're like, yeah.
Yeah, you thump chest.
And then she gives you good chow after. You're like, yeah.
But then if you get good chow and, she cares for you for a given period of time, even when that ends, I would feel like it was worth the while, or it was worth the money or the investment.
Wait, but
and the time.
now you're making it sound like a business. So in other words, he got his money's worth?
No,
that's what it sounds like you're saying.
But that's what you were saying. But you give her, she says,
I got my
honey, and then she gives you
dumped
good
me.
chow.
She dumped me, but I got my money's
But
worth
we
in
have
sex.
we have also given people our cookies and they dumped us later. But sometimes when you're with your girlfriends, you're like, banange, in as much as that man dumped me, it was worth it.
I enjoyed.
I enjoyed. Or he treated me well. He gave me an experience. Because not all.
How come that
exes are-
only applies to the monetary benefit and not, let's say, the sexual benefit?
No,
like, you'll never hear a woman saying, yeah, he dumped me, but man, he gave me some good D while we were together.
It depends.
Because usually it hurts to lose that man.
Oh, do you know how many ladies are stuck with men because of the good D? Those are also very many.
Really?
But you see,
Which hurts more, to lose a man who gives good D or lose a man who gives money? What's more painful?
I would wish for that guy to have both. If he has both, I would really, really be pained to lose him. But also, there are many broke men that have good D. I would rather lose that one and have someone that takes care of me, because good D is not going to pay my bills.
But isn't it hard to find? At least that's what I hear you guys say.
It's hard to find.
You're always bashing us on social media how we don't have game, we ain't got it, all this and the other.
I don't bash men, Fatboy. You've been my Facebook friend for a long time. I do not bash men like that. But some people's game is really bad. Some people's, just like women, there are women who are bad. By the way, that's a conversation people are not willing to have. But just like not every man is marriage material, not every woman is good in bed.
But what does she need to bring to bed besides just herself? I mean, most men are quite happy and are quite content with her just lying there. That for most men, that's
do you know
good
how
enough.
many men complain about women just lying there and saying she's just like a log? She doesn't do anything.
But they
no
complain.
sound,
But usually,
no
but the thing is,
movement.
most married men would be happy with even just that,
No.
because most times they're being denied the sex in the first place.
Okay, if you put it that way. But still, men would love, no one wants, even us women, we don't want someone who is just there, silent, no sound, no movement, nothing. As in, be a cheerleader in this game. We are here together. Let's cheer each other.
Well, as for the money, that is so easy to lose. I think as we head into 2023, these kinds of conversations are important. So hopefully from this conversation, people have gleaned that you need to be careful about these schemes that sound too good to be true.
That's
promising
true.
you quick and easy money, quick returns. There's probably something shady going on. And also, if you must fall in love with a woman and you would like to enjoy the thrill of giving money to women, just maybe first sit down and look at your finances. I think if you have enough that you can spare and still be comfortable, then yeah, maybe that's fine. Like, so if you're a guy, you're making your 6M, 7M, and you have a girl and she's asking you for $500,000 here and there, like, that's not gonna break you. You can just say, there you go, honey, enjoy your weekend. But I mean, if you're a guy who's making 500K
and then your girl wants 500K, make it make sense.
That's not very good. You may have to probably sell a kidney so that she can buy her the latest iPhone.
Yes, there is a time I asked a question and some people took it the wrong way, but I said, why should a broke man be dating?
He should be working.
He should be. And I didn't say that to ridicule men that do not have money. But honestly, if you're earning 500,000, you have rent, you have transport, you have to feed yourself, maybe you even have your mother, the kind of girl that you want is most likely out of your league at that moment. Make your money and you won't even have to put in so much energy, because some girls just go like bees when they realize that a guy has money. But of course, at the end of the day, away from the money, you want something meaningful, right?
Right, and without money, it can't be meaningful.
But if you front your money, you're going to mess up, because the minute you use, like, your money is the first thing or at the front. Like, there are guys you meet and from the first conversation he's trying to show you that, oh, by the way, I have a lot of money.
And that's not good.
It's not good, because sometimes I want you to get to know me. I want us to have a conversation. I want us to connect.
But it depends on the relationship. What if you're not looking for it? Like, some women find themselves in a situation where they just want a man who can take care of them. They're not really looking for anything deeper than that. And if the guy is flaunting his money, well and good.
It depends. Some guy will front money, but when he's disrespectful, he speaks to you like you're just an object. Just because he has money, he feels like he can replace you anytime. There has to be some bit of sentimentality between us, even if I need you to take care of me. Yes.
Really?
But that is who I am. I don't know about other ladies.
Have you ever heard of of course you know what a sugar daddy is. So a sugar daddy's girlfriend is the one they would call a sugar baby.
A sugar baby. But in Uganda, do we really have actual sugar babies? Because the professional sugar babies, at least from the interviews I've seen, most of them say they don't sleep with these men. That their job is there to look nice, to flirt. There is an interview, I'll send you a link. And this chick says about 3 sugar daddies send her about £5,000 a month, but she doesn't sleep with them.
No, but that's overseas, right? That's like
that is the overseas sugar baby.
Yeah, those guys over there, it's like they get manipulated so easily. But here in Uganda, we don't play games. Here when you're a sugar baby, you're delivering the goods for sure.
Oh, okay. I think they deliver.
Yeah.
But then what's the point of being with a married man and a grown and older guy if he can't take care of you?
Well, either the next time when I'm tipsy, I'll be willing to have a frank conversation about it. But, these things are normal. You can walk up to a girl and say, hey, what's the deal? You look nice. You look like you could use some help. Do you want to hang out with me sometimes and we can help sort each other out?
And she's like, okay, how much are you paying?
Yep.
Wow. Now I know I've not lived.
And you agree, and then you continue.
But maybe in hindsight, what's worse? Being with someone who pretends to love you and doesn't take care of you, or being with someone who says, this is what I want from you and this is what I'm giving you?
The key thing is honesty. Honesty is the most important thing.
Yeah.
So think about that as you head into 2023, and make sure you don't squander your money, okay?